What's up, everybody? This is PJ from Matt Black Tech. Welcome to another video, and today we're going to be talking about the Xbox Series X long-term review. Let's see how this console has held up in the last 2 years since its release. Now, before we get right into the video, guys, go ahead and hit that like button, leave a comment, subscribe to the channel. I have more content coming to you guys on a weekly basis, so it's just going to get better from here. So support a new channel, help me grow, and I can just promise to keep giving you guys quality content on a weekly basis. I appreciate it. Now, let's get this started with the easiest question for me to answer. Do I regret buying it? Absolutely not. Honestly, it's the best console that I've ever had. The only way that I can see you even remotely regretting purchasing this machine is if you're just a Sony fan, you need the new Spider-Man, you need, God of War. If that's you, then you already know and you don't even have to watch this video. Go get the PlayStation. But if you want a second, console, or you don't need those games for the PlayStation, you're a Halo fan, or you just like the third-party games like Call of Duty, Xbox Series X hands down is the way to go, and I'll explain to you why and a couple more pros and cons in the rest of this video, but absolutely not. I do not regret this purchase, and neither should you if you want to go buy one. Now, speaking of buying one of these, let's talk about availability. Now, everybody knows it was way too hard to get one of these for way too long. It's, the PS5s too. Now, they have been becoming more available now. You can pick one up at retail price. I've been seeing a lot of places have them lately. I've seen some at Target before. I've seen Walmart have them. Walmart kind of overcharges still, though. They've been charging like $600 for them. I've also seen them at Best Buy. So they are around. You just got to give it a look now. So it's not as bad as it was the first year and, during all of that craziness. So you can definitely pick one up now. So I do think it's still a good time to purchase one. And honestly, even though this is like 2 years old, I would still think it's worth it to pay the full retail price for it. It's definitely worth $500. I actually think it's still a good deal for the price, honestly, based on what you're getting. You still can't build a PC as powerful and convenient as this for the same price. You're still looking at maybe around double. So it's still a good buy for sure. I would definitely encourage you to pick one up. Now, moving on to the design, I'm honestly not going to spend too much time on it because it's a subjective thing. And you guys have seen all kinds of pictures of the Xbox Series X before. I personally put a skin on mine as far as who this skin is, the character. If you know, you know. But it's definitely, I do like the design more than the PS5, me personally. But once again, that's personal preference. So that's why I don't spend too much time on this segment. So if you like the sleek, minimalist, monolith design, go ahead with the Series X. But if you prefer the PS5 design or something like that, you already know that you prefer that. So as far as design for me though, I would personally give it an A. It's more of my taste, and I just went ahead and throw the skin on there to make it a little more personable. So they do have all kinds of skins all over. I think I got mine for about 15 bucks on Amazon. So you definitely check that out as well. A lot of customization options that you can do for both platforms, honestly, because they're popular devices, so people are going to make third-party parts for them. So definitely, if you want, go ahead and pick up a skin. But honestly, I've been considering taking mine off and just going with the all-black look, very minimalist. So, but we'll see how that goes. But as far as design for me, like I said, I give it an A+. Now, this is a game console, so let's move on to the most important part, the games, the part that I'm most excited for. So as far as exclusive, honestly, I'm not going to lie. Sony kind of spanking us still. We did buy a bunch of studios as far as Microsoft. So hopefully some more exclusives are coming down the way, but Sony is still spanking us right now. But as far as the exclusives that I play, I don't really play much of any, honestly. I've more been of a cross-platform kind of gamer. I've used to play Call of Duty a lot, PUBG. I've fallen off of Call of Duty lately though, and of course Elden Ring, cross-platform things. But as far as exclusives, yes, Sony is still winning, but where the Xbox does have an advantage is third-party games because of things like Xbox Game Pass, which is, everyone says, the best deal in gaming. But honestly, it is a really good deal. I'm pretty frugal, and I still renew my subscription, so that should let you know a lot about if it's worth it, because I only try to buy things that are worth it. So Xbox Game Pass alone makes this a very good contender. And if you're not too much of a serious gamer, honestly, maybe you should consider the Xbox Series S. It's a little bit cheaper, $200 cheaper. It's a little bit less powerful and it has less storage and some other cons, no disc tray. But if you're, like I said, a casual gamer and you just want to get a taste of the Xbox platform, go ahead, get started, get you an Xbox Game Pass subscription and try it out. It can't hurt. But as far as for me, I need a big boy console for the big boy gamer. So, I just got to go big. So for me, it's the Series X all day, but definitely check out that Series S if you're interested in that as well. But so gaming for me hasn't been an issue. But like I said before, if you do want Spider-Man, Miles Morales, Uncharted, things of that nature, go ahead and get Sony, or do the best thing that you could do, get both. All right, now before I wrap this up, I want to talk about two things that I think is so dope. Well, one of them is real dope. The other one is pretty good. The first one that's pretty good is the backwards compatibility. Now, the backwards compatibility for the Xbox Series X, way, way, way better than the PS5. Basically, almost any game you can think of. Honestly, there's a few that aren't optimized to be backwards compatible, but I don't think those are much of the popular ones. I've never tried to play one and it didn't work, but most of the games that you would want to play are backwards compatible. I mean, you can just put a 360 disc inside of your console and it'll start playing the game. So way better than the PS5 as far as backwards compatibility. So if you have a large library of old games that you want to play, definitely get the Series X, hands down. Really no other options for that. Now, the thing that I did want to talk about that I just think is so dope is dev mode. Now, with that, what that allows you to do is install, emulators and ROMs and do certain things with your Xbox. So it allows you to play games from the past. So it's like Sony games, Sega games, like PS2 games, Nintendo 64 games. I've been playing Mario Party, Mario Kart 64, Super Smash Bros, Zelda on an Xbox. So I know it's been around for a little bit, and maybe you guys do know of it, but if you don't, just look that up. And if you're a fan of old games and emulation, just another reason to get an Xbox, honestly. So I would definitely recommend an Xbox still in 2022. Even for the $500 price tag, is definitely worth it, especially with all the extra features like dev mode. I haven't even mentioned how smooth it's been running. I get 120 FPS in a lot of games, not 4K 120 in most games, but about 1440p 120. It's just been flawless. The speed of the SSD has been flawless too, with loading content, loading games. When I power it back on, it's much faster than my old Xbox One S. So overall, I'm definitely happy with the Xbox Series X. I would still recommend you guys go ahead and pick one up. They're getting available more and more every day, so you shouldn't have any trouble with that. And if you have any other thoughts, comments, questions, and concerns, let me know by dropping a like, dropping a comment as well. Hit that subscribe button. And my next video should be coming out soon. I'm going to do a MacBook review, so those are coming soon. And I have new content coming on a weekly basis, as I've said, so please give me a subscribe and help a new channel. And I'll see you guys on the next one.